Good morning. Tuesday is Mars Day, and that is action. And following over from the previous video, it is love in action and how you're choosing to be love in action and show up in love in action. I'm going to talk about nervous system work and partnership, your relationship with self, with your higher self in divine union. Feeling a lot of divine unions are going to be coming in over the next 3 years, since there was a collapse of a lot of relationships in the previous 5 years, particularly during the pandemic and COVID. And that was a lot of misaligned frequencies, a mismatch, it just collapsing, falling away. And you may have felt a lot of that happening this year in 2025, the year nine of completion, of closing out cycles and misalignment no longer working, it becoming loud and clear of certain things that even if you may have felt you wanted to move on certain things and them not quite unfolding or working out, that it was divine protection, redirection, that it was all perfect in the unfolding, as I mentioned in the previous video, because there's no match in frequency there, or your frequency is rising so much, or you're in a container of expansion that your result or outcome is not, may not be here right now. Take this as it resonates for you, what it is you feel that you've been desiring or wanting to manifest, that things are happening behind the scene. There's divine orchestration, and even better is coming in for you. And a great hack in being the glitch that you want to see in your reality and causing these glitches in creating better moment to moment in your reality and making these quantum leaps and jumps is holding the frequency and the energy of love within you, being in love in your own body, being in love in your own heart, feeling love for yourself, feeling love for life, feeling lit up and ignited in that, feeling deep appreciation, being kind to yourself. Angel message today is kindness, and first of all having kindness for yourself so that you can extend that authentically to others. Being kind to yourself in your mind, body, and soul, treating yourself with kindness, speaking to yourself kindly, being kind to your body, being kind to how you are showing up. And in that Mars action energy, that you are bold and maybe wanting to coach yourself or cheerlead yourself or tell yourself to come on, maybe in the chariot energy of driving forward, yet you are still in loving kindness with yourself as you go about that fiery momentum, is if it resonates with you today. And just to share with you, I was pulling some tarot cards this morning, and what was coming out was the devil card upright. And this is like illusion and darkness and temptation and ego and addictions and all of these tendencies. And I pulled out another couple of others and was just not feeling your resonance, was not feeling the energy, and was feeling, let me just shuffle these again, let me come back into the correct energy, let me approach this with love, and let me just calibrate in my energy and in my field and shuffle the cards again, and coming from a clearer, more coherent intention and energy. It was literally shifting that and just seeing the results mirrored back to me, and how the devil card came out again, this time reversed, as in that's flipped, seeing through the illusion and moving on towards your happiness, being in your happy vibe, the Eight of Wands. Other cards that had came out I had seen reversed previously and now were upright, and it was just showing me, it was just getting the message, the confirmation from spirit that yes, be in love first, be in love in your energy first, approach all that you be, have, and do with an energy of being in love and being in that frequency, and how that is actually a force field around you that brings you back into gratitude, that's creating more desirable outcomes, that's even helping you be in the energy of safety and peace and calm in any sense of chaos or conflict or anything that may come into your reality, that you're holding the energy of love for yourself and your life within you. It's almost a buffer, it's neutralizing things, it's helping you maintain in your center and grounded within you. It's giving a reverence to the sacredness of your life. It's holding a beautiful, loving, harmonious energy within your vessel and within your being, that you're not swayed or influenced by outside energies, and therefore your aura is expanded and whole and feel, and you can envision that, and envision golden liquid light coming down through your crown, across your shoulders, down your vessel, down your being, and encasing yourself and calling it out. My aura is cleansed and sealed and cleared to all but my I am self and the Christ vibration. Thank you, Mother, Father, God, and so it is. If you ever feel that you're falling into instances of fear or feeling a pushback in your reality, you can invoke the energy of Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, please come in and cut any ties, any cords not of God's desire. Protect and shield me in the blue light of protection. Bring positive outcome to this situation. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your healing, love, protection, and guidance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. And you can instantly, even in your mind, if you're in conversation with someone and you're feeling that there's a pull or tug on your energy, or you're not liking how you feel in your nervous system. I'd seen someone else share this. You can switch your body over to the side and place your arm across yourself with an intention to seal and protect your solar plexus, also over your heart, that you're connecting into, returning into, and being in love within you, holding love within your being for yourself, that you're not influenced, that you're not absorbing these illusory energies, this fear, this worry, this doubt, that you're coming back into love is truth, abundance is my true state, all is well here. Nothing but the highest possible outcomes can come out of this situation. I trust with absolute certainty that I'm safe, loved, cherished, and adored, and all is well in my world. And you can hold that energy and be sure that your energy is remaining intact. And even in your mind, to intone, my energy is mine, and I call all my power back to me, all is well. And just keeping grounded and centered within your energy, maintaining a sense of power and harmony and ease as an active service work in how you maintain and hold. You are the pillar of light. You are holding in and anchoring peace. And this is serving something beyond you. It's serving harmony in the world. It's serving a sense of unity. It's serving creating more heaven on earth, since you are creating more of that state within your being, regardless of any outside forces or influences or what is going on in world events. And that you hold love for yourself, you hold gentleness for yourself, you hold compassion for yourself. And in holding that inside of you in your being, you authentically can extend that to others in observing the totality of things in non-duality, in seeing the nuance and seeing multiple traits and multiple perspectives, that you're returning to simply choosing love and being love and showing up in love in action, and how you get to do that and have it be more than enough, a simple conscious choice to be in that intention as you move about the world, that you are in loving kindness with those that you come across, with those who are on your path, with what does come into your reality, that you're holding inner calm, you're holding inner peace, you are holding authenticity also. You allow yourself to be authentic in the way that it's you being true to you, while also being in the energy of love, since that creates a more harmonious reality, not only for you, but beyond you. And that's bringing you your sense of Two of Cups, in liberating yourself from any stuckness and stagnancy, that you may feel nostalgia at this time. It's December, it's approaching holidays, Christmas, and please do see that you have so many cups. You have everything, you already have everything. And that is where you truly manifest, when you see, I have everything. I had a time where I was struggling to pay rent and I was behind on it, financially, and was making little bits and giving my landlord what I could. And he was picking up on feeling like, do you have more for yourself? Does this affect you? Are you okay? And I remember having a point of saying, I have everything. I don't need anything. What I'm wanting is out of love to give this. I want to pay this. I want to make this exchange. It's really literally coming from my heart that it's love in action. And I'm so grateful, and I have everything and I don't need anything. And the power of holding that in my energy, it made me feel like this is all serving a purpose. This challenge and these obstacles have all been to return you to this awareness and knowing that you already are and have everything. And therefore, there's nothing to fear or worry about. You know, everything is unfolding in your favor, and all is improving and getting better in divine order, divine timing. And because you had these challenges and you had these ways of getting the opportunity to respond differently, to show up in love in action, to be love in your vessel, in your being, to be coming back to a state of overflow. You're creating more of that and you're generating a more abundant state, and therefore money's flowing to you more easily because you're cultivating a more loving relationship with money. And you're more abundant in giving and you allow yourself to receive more because you know that your cups are already full. And when you're in that energy, it makes you even more magnetic because you're so much in appreciation. This month, I'd really love you to have a note beside your bed where you say to yourself that you're going to wake up happy, that you're making it your intention to even just look at that message. Remember, you already are and have everything. Smile and please be happy and joyful for still being here and still being alive and having a new opportunity to see the gift of this day and to be in gratitude and to return to that loving intention and to be open to and receptive and holding your hands out. This energy was coming to me very strongly yesterday. So if you struggled with receiving, meditate, even be under a tree or in your space or in your bed and hold your hands out and declare, I'm open to receiving all the abundance and blessings and goodness and love and connection and possibilities and magic and prosperity of the universe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. I allow my energy to open more to receiving, and I'm so grateful and blessed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. I'm open to all the divine magic and possibilities flowing right my way to here and now today. To you who is connected and watching this video right here, right now, that you feel showered with blessings and abundance and beauty and love and return to love within you and make the conscious choice to show up in love in action from a state of overflow, knowing all your needs are already met and how beautiful that is to experience and to be in receptive mode in your action. If you're taking action on something and you're pouring love into it, that you are receptive in your energy through doing that, that you know that love boomerangs back to you anyway. So you're giving love to something, you're showing up in love, you're sharing love. You know that you are love, and you know love is making its way right to you, and that it's already here. And then you experience this energy of divine union within you in harmonizing the masculine and feminine energy, in allowing love to be the driving force and that connection to the God Goddess within you, taking that forward into tangible physical form in how you show up in what action steps you take in your masculine energy. All your cups are full, and the divine union is here. And you cannot truly connect with your most soul aligned partner until you do the deep soul work yourself and you harmonize all of this energy, that you're truly aligned with your dharmic mission and your purpose, that you truly know how to regulate your own emotions, that you truly know how to master things in your nervous system. And that brings me back to how even if you have pets, you have a dog, a cat, you have an animal at home that you love, that is magical in how the pure unconditional love of these beings, these energies, these souls support you regulating your nervous system. And the more your nervous system relaxes and the more you're in the frequency and vibration of love, the more you're expanding in the container to receive more. Since in frequency, when you're wanting to generate a state of greater abundance, you're wanting to receive more money, you're wanting to call in more heart and soul aligned tribe, you're wanting to experience more harmony, peace, calm, stillness, and joy. You're wanting to experience more healthy, secure attachment style, and that you're in that dynamic with the universe and experiencing that in greater trust and certainty, that you want to be cultivating that in within you, in your own body and in your connections and relationships. And because we're entering this holiday season, it's so important for you to make the conscious choice that you are honoring your nervous system and you're honoring your emotions. And if you're just starting to go into environments to be around people that you feel have the potential to activate and trigger you and may give your nervous system some kind of jolt, that you're prepared for that and you have practices and you have tools and resources there. Anyone who wants to step into coaching with me for that to receive guidance and supportive tools and practices and more, you can even simply get a copy of my book and look at the resources to the rear for breath work, for mindfulness, for meditation, to remain grounded and anchored in your being and to regulate your own emotions in those dynamics if you're choosing to go into them for whatever reason you may decide to do that, or if you're deciding to completely break away and to go your own way or to do something different and make new choices out of honoring yourself, out of allowing in what's aligning with the frequency that you're fine tuning now, and that you're quantum jumping into this new version of you, this new reality that experiences even more joyous calm, grounded, anchored, rooted, secure, healthy, loving connections, because that supports your nervous system expansion, that supports your growth, that supports your elevation, that supports you feeling even more powerful within you, within your energy, that supports you feeling even more loving. And that helps you to expand in all of your creativity and your receptivity and what you experience in your reality through connection, through opportunities, through growing your business, through your expression, through what you magnetize to you, because your nervous system can now be the container to hold that. So this all comes back down to consciousness and frequency, being on the expanded consciousness of love, choosing inner calm and peace, allowing yourself to feel expanded within your field. And this means that you do not settle. You choose to put yourself first as the ultimate prize, as being so valuable, as your energy being valuable, as seeing your energy as precious. So then you truly see that reflected to you in your reality, and you can live more the reality of your dreams that's blissful, that's joyful, that feels an absolute heaven on earth. Um, it begins with you truly honoring your own being and your vessel and your life force vitality through being in the energy of love and loving yourself so devotionally, fiercely, with the kindness, with softness, with vulnerability, with courage, with bravery, and with action. I'm also asked to pick a card from Calgrave's Angels and Ancestors cards today. Yesterday, I was in a church. I'm sharing some storytelling here, which is authentic and true, a bit vulnerable. Yet there were some years ago that I had been in that church feeling lost because I'd broken away. I'd made the decision that I was not going to travel and be with family for Christmas. I was going to do something completely different. I had quit my job. I had moved across the country. I had put my life into two bags. I was starting over with nothing and not knowing where my next bit of income was coming from. I was really in a situation of complete surrender. I don't know what's going on here. I've never felt more alone in my life. I don't know what's happening next. I can't see. I'm really in the void here. And there's this big, huge painting in that church of this angel over a person who's receiving the Holy Spirit and receiving attunement. And I knew that I was there for that purpose, that I was on the path of energy healing and activating my energy and doing work with that. A little did I know, I'm being there recently and just getting goosebumps again, little did I know I would be set off on the trajectory of sharing that also with others, with going on the journey of learning how to teach it, and then sharing the achievements in the process with others and facilitating teaching others to also be teachers to share it. And sometimes going into the absolute void where you feel you can't even see anything, nothing makes sense, there's no logic, you don't know who you are anymore, you're literally killing off a version of you, you're quantum leaping and jumping into a completely different version of you, and you can't see anything, you can't see where you're going, you can't see the outcome. There's just a sense in you, my soul is choosing this and I must listen and I must go and must follow my heart. And it's not that it's my intention to hurt or harm anyone else, but the decision comes from a knowing that you can no longer hurt or harm yourself by abandoning, rejecting, not listening to, denying the truth that is within you. And Sagittarius season calls you up into higher truth and following your higher self and listening to and communing with your higher self. I'm feeling a lot of energy come in saying this and knowing that meditation is so important and spending time in nature and being in your own energy is what helps you receive greater clarity and guidance on what that path is for you and the nudges that you get in your intuition in your body on which way to turn, on who to connect with, and what actions to take, on how to simply surrender and allow yourself to receive so that you're taken even more on that trajectory that is truly meant for you, is following your soul blueprint and does ultimately give you a greater sense of inner fulfillment and contentment and peace and love that expands within you and supports that nervous system expansion. So all the dots come together and connect. Yet in that church, I recall feeling that I was praying and feeling lost and really desperately wanting some help and some support. Whereas yesterday being there, just feeling I was observing the difference in my body. I was observing the difference in my nervous system. I was observing the difference in if I were to go into a complete void now, my energetics is so wildly different to what it was then, that I'm holding myself steady in my body. I'm holding myself steady in my being. I'm in calm and contentment. I can surrender with a trust and with a sense of love in knowing that it's guiding me further along into greater beauty and joy, and what serves my growth and what serves my evolution and what creates even greater impact from me. And certainly it's nothing to worry about, to doubt, or to fear. That there's a feeling of greater safety and certainty and trust and certainty when you align with the feeling of certainty in your being. I know I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I know all is unfolding in my favor. I know it's all rigged in my favor. I know that nothing but the best possible outcomes are coming out of this now situation, and I'm so grateful and blessed. And you see how much you were loved. You feel love, and you feel that you are loved, and that keeps connecting you and returning you to gratitude and appreciation in your heart that you're simply being more you through the energy of love. Let me know if that resonates for you. Churches are beautiful places to go into in terms of sacred geometry and the design of those buildings and the sound. And even if you walk around and sing or hum there and feeling the vibration and the echo and the power of your own voice, something beautiful to do at the true temple of God, and the God Goddess is within your heart wherever you are. We've got warrior. This feels the Mars energy today of determination. Be fearless and stand strong. It's asking you to remain true to your values, what's true in your heart, your mission and your vision, and to keep showing up and to keep reading yourself in that energy of love for who you are and who you're choosing to be now and what you're choosing to pour into. I'm going to go to the message on this to see if there's anything else. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Let me know if this message is resonating with you today. If you're experiencing fear at this time, know that this means that whatever is going on is important to you. Whenever you feel fear, you're on the verge of something big, perhaps a massive breakthrough. I'm really feeling breakthrough energy, and that's going to help you move forward. If you have a situation on your hands where you have to face someone or something that's been unsettling you, know that you're being guided to call up your inner warrior. Don't falter, don't be frightened, because you have the energy to protect yourself now and at all times. And I have mentioned some ways to do that in this video. Ultimately, it's coming into reading in calm, clarity, peace, love within your being, and holding love within your container, knowing all is rigged in your favor, all is well. Nothing but the best possible outcomes are coming out of this now situation. You are loved and blessed. Expect the very best. Okay, I'll wrap up there. You're very welcome to get, as I usually say, a copy of my book, which is down in the description box below. See you in the next one. Lots of love.